Good morning. This is my second video of the day. I was gonna wait a little bit longer to do this type of video, but I'm not even ready for the day really. Anyways, I just got done doing all of my shipping. If today's your first time seeing one of my videos, my name is Natasha. I do all kinds of different types of content. Monday through Friday, I do a daily devotional. Today we finished day 42. I also resell. I have multiple sclerosis, and so I was diagnosed in 2007. And so I have my degree in psychology. I went back and started my degree to get my bachelor's degree in teaching. And then soon after getting started and then getting ready to start my student teaching, my neurologist stated that I needed to find something else. So that's where reselling came into play. But I'm really not here to talk about any of those things really today. I am here to talk about the things that women go through, like menopause. So I just wanted to have a serious conversation about this. If you have talked to your doctor, your friends or whatever, and you're just to the point where I feel like if I just look at food, I gain a pound. The pants that fit me yesterday no longer fit me today. I feel like my emotions are all over the place. My brain never stops. I feel like my anxiety is out of control. I'm basically starving myself at this point because I just don't want to gain weight. Your face is puffy. Welcome to menopause. If nobody's told you that, that's what that is. We lived for 4 years in Arizona. And I went through this. I got all the way up to 250 pounds, 255 pounds. My waist was 55 inches around. I'll make sure to put my picture of myself back then as part of my thumbnail for this video, because I want you to know that I'm actually speaking truth here. I tried on 5 different occasions to get my my hormones checked because I knew something was wrong. We lived in Arizona. I had a swimming pool in my backyard. I barely ate anything. This was also still the time where they were not really seeing you in the office still during the COVID era. And so I would talk to them like this and explain to them what's going on, that I'm consistently gaining weight, and I don't know what to do. And they just kept on saying, drink more protein, add more protein, what have you. And so 5 different times I went in, got my blood work done, and magically, somehow, some way, they always forgot to do it. So I paid for myself to get my my hormones checked, and they were out of control. I tried several different things. I even tried metformin. Metformin is really, really bad for you. I really thought that I was going crazy. I was swimming all the time. I had no sex drive. I felt terrible about myself. I also got very sick. I had pneumonia for over a year while I was there as well. And then I also broke my arm and my wrist at the same time. Just a lot of things. But so I also just decided that I was going to start on weight loss shots. Back then it was like semaglutide, things like that. I was very ill, but I started at least seeing the scale go the opposite direction. And then we got to Colorado in 2024, and I started on Zepbound. I have had several issues with insurance stuff for this. I'm going to probably send this to Lilly, the brand Lilly, the maker of this. They have a discount card that you're supposed to be able to get. I have United Healthcare for insurance. Used to be really great insurance. We pay $480 every 2 weeks. We now have a plan where we have to pay $3,300 as a family out of pocket. On top of the $480 we pay every 2 weeks, before we even get any type of coverage or anything with our insurance. That was the best that United Healthcare could have. I had to fight in order to get this. Last year we were paying $187 out of our pocket every month for the Zepbound. But I also just want to say the Lily card that you can get registered for, United Healthcare somehow gets access to it when you sign up for that card. And the first time that you use it, you think that, wow, this is going to be cheap, because they run it for the full amount. That first time that you use it, they run it for the full amount so that they get as much money out of this as they can. So that for the first time that you use this for the year, you think that it's going to be no problem. You're going to be able to afford it because they've ran your Lily card for as much as possible, instead of a certain cap for each time that you run that card each month should go towards the coverage for the Zepbound. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because I have found out that they do that they have done that. I think it should be absolutely illegal, because then the rest of the year you're having to pay pretty much all of it until your insurance covers something. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the beginning of this year, we paid $187. And then I'm like thinking, wow, that's going to be okay. I can afford that. So I continued. I'm almost to the point where I am at the where I'm just trying to level out to do maintenance, because I'm at right now I am at the 10 milligrams. And so I have taken upon myself, I didn't speak to a doctor or anything because I didn't like being sick. So I was microdosing this to try to make it last longer. I called into the pharmacy, I think, probably in March, to try to refill this. And my portion is over $600 for 1 month of this. Again, that's what I'm talking about. Lily, you need to fix that somehow so that insurance can't take advantage of you for being so nice, giving this to the customer, but it really isn't going to the customer because people can't afford it after the first time, so then they stop. But United Healthcare takes the full amount that you added to that card the very first time, and then it helps them, but screws the customer over, the patient over. So Zepbound, I absolutely love it. I have a lot of inflammation in my body. It also helped with energy. Me microdosing it, I loved it because I didn't get sick, and I just felt so good on this medication. Zepbound, I'll add you to. If you can somehow help me figure this out, that would be great. But there's nobody right now in this economy that can afford over $600 for 1 month of weight loss medication. I just can't afford it. But if you are struggling with menopause, and all the things that I was telling you about, you are in menopause. All the things that you are feeling, seeing, your clothing not fitting is all true. Please don't let somebody tell you that it's in your head. You've done nothing wrong. It has nothing to do with how much you work out, how much you eat or don't eat. It has nothing to do with that. Your hormones somewhere are not functioning correctly. A lot of for some reason, a lot of doctors have a hard time. I know exactly the reason. Doctors have a hard time running your hormones. I've seen a lot of different companies that are over the last couple of years that have come forward and to help women battle this. I just don't think that there's been enough time and research done on this part of what women have to go through. It's absolutely miserable. It makes you feel like you are going freaking crazy. I completely get it. So this medicine, this is the only one that I've tried so far. Like this GLP-1 and semaglutide, I started those when we were in Arizona a couple of years ago. I just was so sick on them. I did see the scale move a little bit, but Zepbound, I am down to 100, and I don't weigh myself. I don't have a long mirror. We live near my parents, so the other day when I was over there, I just decided to look in the mirror for the first time. Like, I have mirrors, but not long mirrors, do you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't see like the whole thing, but I look really good. I'm very happy with it. It's hard seeing yourself like that and actually being like, wow, I do look really good. I need to start doing some things to, because I'm really flabby now, but, and I also need new clothes. So there's some new things that I'm going to be doing. I would love to partner with a brand or something as I go through this transition, but I have probably 152 pounds is what I weighed when I weighed in the other day. I'm 5'3", but I don't have many clothes at all that fit me. So this is a whole new thing that I'm experiencing. But I'm saying all this not to just brag, but that there are things that you can do. This Zepbound is one of them. The inflammation, mostly energy boost, and overall you could definitely see it working. I would recommend you ask a doctor about microdosing, not only to make it last longer because it is expensive. $600 is absolutely absurd with insurance, with the discount card, because United Healthcare took all of what was preloaded on that card. It's happened this year, and it happened the end of last year as well when I signed up for Zepbound again. I get that I am on a larger dose. However, going from I think it was 187 or 178 a month to over $600 is just something that, and my husband and I are both doing it, so that would be $1,200 a month for us both to do that. Again, that's with insurance, each of us having our own Lilly discount card, but I think, again, they took the full amount, which was available for each of us, the first time you come and fill it. It's kind of like setting you up to fail because they don't want this to work for you. I don't get how they can get away in doing that. But in saying that, again, it is not in your head. It is not what you are consuming. It is not you need to work out more. Yes, all those things are a benefit to you, but that is not the reason. It is not your fault that you are in the position that you are in. It is going to be difficult for you to find somebody that is going to help you unless you go to a specialist. This part right here, you're going to have to advocate for yourself. Because first I thought maybe it was a thyroid problem. They kept saying my thyroid was fine. I went through a company called Let's Get Checked, I think, and checked my own thyroid, and I have hypothyroidism. I chose not to get on any medication because I knew that wasn't the only problem. And that was 4 years ago. I haven't been on anything in over 3 years. Same thing with MS medication. I chose when we came back from Arizona to Colorado. If you've seen any of my previous videos, the last year and a half, I've been battling mantle cell lymphoma with my mom. So I was not priority in this time. It was my mom. I'm just glad that I have this Zepbound to help me still reach my goals, even though I couldn't really focus on them. I highly recommend Zepbound if you can get help with the cost of it. I feel like it is a very good choice for especially those that are fighting premenopause, because the inflammation with that is absolutely absurd, and I truly feel that this was working. I have tried a new company. I paid $400 for 3 months. I'm not really happy with it. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, but this one that I signed up with is it is a GLP-1, but it also has B12 in it as well. So I don't know, before I talk more about it, give my thoughts on it in a video, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. I also run my own company, so I don't have time to be sick, nauseous or whatever. That's why I need to be able to microdose it to get up to the level where my body is okay with it. Again, I'm not a doctor. That's just what works for me. So yes, I just wanted to talk about this because this is something that a lot of people are struggling with right now. And so I'm going to also be doing some additional videos of like try-on videos. I'm going to find a look through Pinterest or something, and while I'm shopping at the bins for things that I'm going to resell on my business platforms like Poshmark and eBay, I'm going to try to find outfits for myself because I need clothes. I would love to do some UGC brand deals with companies, even just clothing companies. I would love to promote your clothing line. This is the smallest I've been in probably, I think I'm in a size 10, 9 or 10 now. I'm very excited about it, but I have to start all over with clothing and bras and everything, so that's a whole nother thing. Something I'm excited about, but I'm just disappointed that I can't continue my journey with Zepbound because of all the things that I already talked about. I enjoyed it. I felt really, really good on it. Something that I would be fine promoting because of the journey and the pictures that I can show you, the before and the after. But anyways, I mostly just wanted to come on here and let you know that menopause and all those symptoms that you have it is true. You are not going crazy. It is not your fault. You just have to advocate for yourself. And you might have to come out of pocket in order to get some relief, or if you just want some validation that what you're feeling is true. I did do, when we were in Arizona, I did MediHealth. I did a telehealth consultation with them. They were very good, but that's when I started on the metformin. I did not see results with it. I didn't feel good on it, and it's just really not a good medication, and that's why I went the GLP-1, because I just needed to see the scale stop going the wrong direction. So this is a short video, but there will be some series that you will see. I would love for a brand to reach out to me. Also makeup and things like that, that's not something that has been in my repertoire over the last decade or whatever, because I've been very, very sick with my MS, menopause, all the things. So I am starting fresh. I do not know anything about skin, morning or evening things you should do to your skin. I don't even like foundation and things. I just wear eyeliner and eyeshadow. So this is new territory for me. I'm very excited about it. I would love for you to come on this journey with me, and if you have any tips or any questions, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just going based off of things that I've done and I've felt. So I hope that you have a fantastic day. Happy Monday. Happy Mother's Day if you are a woman or a mother or a grandmother, or soon to be. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. This was heavy on my heart, and I just wanted to share my experience with you. I hope you guys have a great day.